Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a big favor and click that subscribe button down below so I can continue to provide content like this and many more. For all you current subscribers, I just want to continue to say thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. Now, what do we have here? This is a 2021 Nissan Rogue compact SUV. This is the SV model. It's all-wheel drive. It has one package, which is the premium package, which includes things like the panoramic sunroof, synthetic leather, heated seats, heated steering wheel, and a power rear tailgate and privacy shades in each door. I'm going to talk about it, review it. Stay tuned. That's coming up next. Okay, and we're back. I just want to start by saying I apologize for the background noise. I am filming in a train station. So you might hear the rumble of a train in the background. Now, let's continue. So, this is a 2021 Nissan Rogue, which lives in the very crowded and very competitive compact SUV segment. This is an all-new generation of the Nissan Rogue. I think Nissan did a great job with the redesign of the Nissan Rogue. I like this giant V-motion grille, as they call it. This one, like I mentioned, has the premium package, which adds the automatic cruise control, Nissan Pro Pilot Assist with steering. It has a 360 camera, so there's a camera right here. There's a camera underneath each mirror. Overall, the design is very nice. I do like the front end, the headlight design. So as you can see, the headlights are now divorced from each other. So you have your low beam and high beam is full LED. Daytime running light is this little strip here that lights up is LED. Incandescent turn signals, and same thing in the back. I think Nissan did a great job. Like I said before, it's very nice, very smooth riding SUV. I do love the panoramic sunroof, which I'll show in the interior segment. Nissan still has their famous little football style looking key. So you got a remote start, you have lock, you have unlock, and then you have, of course, the tailgate. So if you press that, you see that the tailgate, of course, opens. You can stop it from the remote. You can close it, of course. And walking around the side, it's a good-looking SUV. They did a good job. This one is, of course, is finished in black. You see the a little hard to pick up on camera, but this is one of the cameras that looks out from the 360 view. Nice, huge doors, which I'll cover in the interior. I like this little hip action here that they did in the design, which is very nice, and it's also very noticeable. When you're driving the car, you can see the hip in the mirror. The taillights are very cool as well. They're full LED. It's LED brake light, taillight, and incandescent turn signal and reverse. Nice huge Nissan emblem, Nissan Rogue badge. Let's take a look at the cargo bay. To open it, just press right here underneath or the remote. And it's a decent size. The seats do fold completely flat. So you can fold them like so and push them like that. Same for this side. And you have a massive cargo area. Unlike its competitors, some of those competitors, for example, like the CX-5, Nissan Rogue sits on the larger side of the compact SUV. Same with the Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V. And Ford Escape is somewhere in the middle, but as you can see, it's pretty big. You do get a full spare and everything, and overall it's nice. Of course, you can press right here to close it, and this, you press that, it actually closes the tailgate and it locks it as you go around. Let's take a look at the interior. We go over the tech, the space, and then we go for a quick drive. And also, this guy is sitting on 19-inch rims. 19-inch rims, Hankook tires from the factory. Let's take a look at the interior, the tech, the space, and then we go for a drive. Stay tuned. Okay, let's start with the back seat. So getting into the car, you have the unlock buttons on every door. So you push that in and then you can open it. And let me put the seat back up again so we can have some space in here. So getting into the back seat, I like the two-tone combination color, which is nice, kind of like a reddish fabric material, hard surface, but this is very nice synthetic leather, soft touches. This privacy shade, which is a must if you have kids, very nice that they include this with the premium package. And stepping in, it's a very nice place to be. You have, of course, the massive panoramic sunroof, which I'll demonstrate a little later. But there's the cockpit version, very nice. I like the new steering wheel, the kind of hockey puck / shift knob there. You do get rear climate vents. You get USB-C and USB-A. So everybody's happy. Pockets behind the rear doors. Overall, it's a very nice place to be. You do have, of course, cup holders. I believe on the higher trim models, you get things like larger infotainment screen. You get wireless charger. You get a head-up display. You do get a full LCD instruments cluster. Probably you also get a rear heated seats, which I'll double check that and leave that information in the comment section. But overall, not bad. I'm about 5'8". I have plenty of room sitting behind myself. Plenty of headroom as well. Very nice. Even though now synthetic leather is getting to a point where it's becoming very, very, very hard to distinguish them from real leather. This does not look like fake leather at all. It feels very nice to the touch, very smooth. Overall, I do of course love the like I mentioned earlier, these privacy screens, which if you have kiddos back here, it's great because this way the sunlight doesn't burn them and doesn't bother them. So nice little touch, Nissan, including that in the premium package. All right, guys, let's go in front. Let's go over the technology, and then we go for a quick drive. Okay, we are now in the front, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see, the materials continue to be very nice. Soft touch materials up here in the front door. I like this little stitching, the double stitching right here in the door panel. This kind of brushed aluminum metal look, which is very nice. And thank you, Nissan, for not using piano black. A lot of car makers love using piano black, which it's very annoying because a lot of dust, fingerprint, magnet, and the car looks dirty right away. On the side here, you have a little bit of control. A lot of little dumb blank switches, but the hard trims have different things here. But you get the this activates and disables the automatic steering for when you have the cruise control turned on. You get your dimmer switch and your real tailgate open. Nice big deep pockets. It's very nice. Blind spot, of course, blind spot warning. Multi-function steering wheel. So here you have the media controls on the left. So you got volume up and down, track forward, track backwards, and then this little toggle switch here controls that little shelter information helper screen. So let's turn on the car. Push your foot on the brake. The engine start button is right here. Turn that on, and you see the needles come to life. You get a little animation screen in the middle where the little helper screen, and that's just letting you know that the rear door was open. So you click on OK to remove it right here. And it's overall, I think it's nice, clean, very legible, very eligible, readable gauges. Very simple, even though these are the base gauges. This particular model does have automatic headlights, automatic high beam. You get paddle shifters for the CVT. This car has, the powertrain is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, making 181 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. Made it to a CVT transmission. This is the base infotainment screen. You put it in reverse. This guy has a 360 camera, and as you can see, you get trajectory lines, which is also very nice to see. You get a full 360 view of the car. If you press the camera, you can cycle between the right side, and you can go with the whole screen, the whole backup screen. which is very, very nice. Very, very cool to see that. Very customizable as well. So it's cool to be able to see that. If you put the car in drive, you can see what's in front of the car, which is also a nice little touch. If you're coming into like a tight parking space or a crowded garage, you can see what's in front of it without you hitting it. This car also has parking sensors all around, and you can hit the camera, you can turn that off. That's the main infotainment screen. And let's go over that screen. You also get like I mentioned earlier in the video, this particular trim has heated seats, heated steering wheel, dual zone climate control, and the heated steering wheel is very useful. Right now the temperature is 27 degrees, which is very cold. To control that little infotainment screen, you press this button right here, and you can click the side. This shows you the automated cruise control. So you press this Nissan Pro Pilot Assist button, which activates it, and it shows you the whole what's going on with the car, the blind spot warning, lane departure assist, automatic braking. Then you can control the distance. So you press this little button right here, and you can control the distance, the following distance that you want the vehicle to follow. Very intuitive, very nice. The steering wheel, flat bottom steering wheel, is still telescopic, manual, and a good range of motion. It's not too terrible. Like I said, I'm about 5'8". I sit here very comfortably. The seats are power. The driver's side is power. Passenger side is manual. You got a little paddle shifters on the side. And circling back to that infotainment screen, you can still continue. This shows you your media information, shows you what the four-wheel drive system is doing. Then here it shows you your speedometer. You can see your trip computer, fuel economy, instant average, and then speed. You can also get items like your tire pressure monitor as well. Let's see here. Oh, and as the screen states, the tire pressure monitoring system shows up when you're driving. Let's see if I move forward a little bit. Looks like, let's see, let me press back here. Well, it doesn't come up. See the parking sensors there, shows you what's going on. And let's go over the shift knob. The shift knob is very intuitive, not too difficult. It's kind of like a little hockey puck, so to speak. So it moves forward like so. You press your foot on the brake, press this button to go into reverse, and of course it shows you the camera. And just click down and once, and you go into park. You go into drive. I'm sorry, and then one more to go into reverse, which is very useful. Put pre for park. You got electronic parking brake, automatic brake hold. You get a little cubby hold over here. Nice decent size cup holders. This is the Nissan's Drivetrain Select. So when you start changing the different drive modes. Let's go here. Let me put on my seatbelt. Maybe it doesn't like it when I don't have your seatbelt on. So let's see here. So you have modes like, for example, snow mode. You have sand. Let's see. All right, so there it goes. So you select like off-road mode, you get snow mode, you have auto and eco and sport. So this will of course change the different behaviors of the car. Sport mode will lively up the throttle response, transmission shift points, and the steering gets a little bit more weight on the steering wheel, so you can drive a little for sporty driving. The infotainment is pretty decent. It's not too bad. You get, for this is the base sound system. It sounds very well. It's not Bose branded or anything. It's Nissan branded. It sounds good. For obvious reasons, of course, I can't show you what that sounds like. Of course, you can go into the menu here. You can control all sorts of all sorts of car settings. You can play with the cameras here, the display settings of each camera, the contrast, the black level. This is, of course, is a touch screen. System updates, because this car you can do updates via USB port, applications, and overall it's not too bad. It's a very snappy system. You know, menu here, you can go menu, info just shows you Nissan connected services, which this car has. You get that for 3 years for free, and that's pretty much it. This is a simple day and night mode, so automatically it'll dim by itself. Nice little floating center console thing, so you can put items right here. You get a split level center console there. Center console, nice, decent size, deep. And last but not least, decent size glove box. All right, folks, let's go for a quick drive. Oh, before I go, let me just show you what the panoramic sunroof looks like completely open. And it goes pretty much all the way back in front of, you know, in front of front passengers' heads and the rear passengers. There's a look of the back seat, how it looks like. Visibility is not too terrible. The mirrors are okay. This is the view of the front. This mirror is a bit on the small side for my taste, but what are you gonna do? You can't have it all. All right, folks, let's go for a quick drive, and I can tell you how this Nissan Rogue behaves. Stay tuned for that. All right, let's drive the 2021 Nissan Rogue SV. This is all-wheel drive, panoramic sunroof, because it has a premium package. This sticker's for about $35,000 as it sits. Not a lot of options. It's very decently equipped for what it is. Before I continue, I just want to thank my little brother for allowing me to film his car. This video may be a bit longer than my traditional videos because I have more time and I don't have to rush to return the vehicles back. Now, let's go for a quick drive. So, overall, I'm not a fan of CVT transmissions. The early transmissions, especially Nissan, they were horrible. They were very rubber bandy. It felt like you were driving, I don't know, a video game, but a horrible video game, not a good one. But overall, this, you know, of course, lessons learned. They, of course, have come a long way. CVT transmissions. And driving this car now, this SUV, Nissan, like I mentioned beginning, design-wise, I think they did a great job with this vehicle. This one drives very, very nice for segment, of course. It's segment automatic, of course, braking, automatic brake hold. What that means is when you come to a full stop, like right now, I'm in a traffic light, you don't have to hit your foot on the brake. But driving it, the droning is to a minimum, as long as you don't step on the gas. The droning is not going to be too terrible. But as a family SUV, this Nissan Rogue is great, and that's the reason why this is Nissan's best-selling model of everything. This is the moneymaker, as they say, for the automaker. Sorry, tongue-tied. And it shows. They did a good job with the redesign of this one. I wasn't a fan of the previous generation Rogue. It looked a little blah to me, in my taste. You know, but Nissan has come a long way in regards to style, design, the price point alternative to the other two from Japan, which of course is Toyota and Honda. Compared to the CR-V, I believe this has a nicer interior than the CR-V. You know, I like the suede, the synthetic leather material, all soft touches. Very nice. Looks, you know, makes the car feel a little bit more premium than what it is. And driving it here, I gotta get back in the highway so I can really open it up a little bit without getting in too much trouble. But it's nice. It's a very smooth ride. very quiet. These windows are not double pane windows. And, you know, smooth for what it is. The engine power on paper may sound like, oh, this engine is weak because it only has 181 horsepower, but for everyday driving, I don't think it's going to be an issue whatsoever. It's going to be more than adequate and more than sufficient enough. Suspension wise, it's not too bad. Over the smooth stuff is smooth. Obviously, this is not a luxury car, so it's not going to drive, but here we go. I'm stepping on it here, and it's doing a very good job of the synthetic gears of shifting, and not too bad. The programming is very good. And turning on the Pro Pilot Assist here, if I set the speed right now to, let's say, I don't know, 60, right now is completely, the car is driving right now. If I let go of the steering wheel, it will actually steer, which is pretty good because now it's yelling at me to put your hands back in the wheel. But it's very cool because that feature comes in handy, when you're doing a very long road trip, 4+ hours, whatever you're driving, and specifically in stop and go traffic. That's when this system really, really, really shines, because it'll take care of the job of accelerating, braking, all that for you, and all you got to do is sit here. And especially in this particular case, in the Nissan's case, it does the steering as well. So it's very cool. And the Pro Pilot Assist system, of course, consists of the parking sensors all around the vehicle, front and rear, the 360 camera, which comes in handy for tight spaces and things of that nature. But overall, it's not too bad. Let me see. Stepping on it here again, it moves. It's very, very smooth, very linear. The power delivery. You don't feel like, oh my God, I wish this had more power in any way. It's a comfortable cruiser. Obviously, the Rogue was never known to be the sporty alternative in the compact SUV segment, but if you want that, of course, you pick a CX-5. CX-5 is the sporty one out of all of them. And a little bit now with the new Hyundai Tucson as well. Hyundai is tweaking the new Tucson to behave a little bit on the sporty side, especially of course, the turbo models, and even the base models also drive very sporty-ish, for an SUV. But overall, it's not bad. This is great. Very smooth SUV. Nissan's doing a great job. Lessons learned that they did from this. They took the same styling-ish and technology from the Rogue, and it trickled down now to the brand new Nissan Pathfinder, which also got redesigned for 2021. We're in 2022 now, but for 2022, I am almost certain that Nissan's not going to change anything. Maybe they're going to add different colors, different trims, and things of that nature. But overall, this is a great car. I highly recommend it, and this is the part where I end my video. If you like what you saw, please do me a big favor. Click that subscribe button down below so I can continue to give you guys more content like this and many more. And this has been my first comprehensive, detailed review of the 2021 Nissan Rogue. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe and take care of each other. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.